Good morning, everybody. Yes, John, I was tired, but I got off work at 6 o'clock this morning. I slept till like 7 o'clock this evening, and now I'm not tired. So I figured I'd get on here and see who'd want to come on and talk and have a good time. So, anybody want to talk? Send me a message. Send me a message. Dale, man, I can't sleep. I got off work this morning at 6, slept till like 7 ish, get up, and I'm not even tired. So I figured I'd get on here, have a little fun, see what's going on. I'll get on here with my people. So if you want to talk, come on. Talk about anything tonight. I appreciate that, Hector. Thank you very much. It was a spur of the moment thing that we decided to do, but we wanted to do something where uh, we can, interact as much members. My understanding is we had 189 people on the Zoom chat for the IC, which was awesome. Is the boss man lonely? Yeah, I guess the boss man's lonely. That's what happens when you don't have a spouse. So, thank you, Carol, for reminding me. Always a pleasure. We did, Dell. It was a pretty good one. Wasn't bad at all. Plus, that I finally got OBS. So I've been learning how to do this. This is kind of fun. Like I can cut the main feed out, but still talk. Got the Intrepid, got the Constitution. So yeah, I'm having fun. I'm just playing around. So, but yep. Anybody want to talk or bitch or moan and complain? Here's your chance. Hello. Wow, only 7 people. Whew. It's proof that I'm not that popular on a Sunday morning or Sunday night. Yeah, Eric. Well, it was an accident, so it's all right. No big deal. Everybody had fun, despite the massive amount of penises being drawn on the thing. But hey, it's all good. And I think I already know who it is, and we'll address that. He was actually just kicked out of Fleet not too long ago. So yeah, I think we know exactly who he is. But we'll figure it out. No big deal. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're happy, Carol. Watching Pandora right now. Nothing on, man. I'm telling you, my life sucks. But it is. Hey, Rob Simmons is going to talk, and we'll bring him on, a chief engineering officer. Hey, can one of you guys share this to the members only page for me? All right, Dell, get some rest, my man. But yeah, Carol or John, can one of y'all share this to members only? Maybe we'll get some more people on here. Sleep well, Dell. I get no life. Pandora is being loud. Oh, awesome, Carol. Good job. Good morning, Stephen. Hector, good morning. Come on now. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate it. So Dale got it posted. Still only 10:30 here. Well, it's 1:23 for me. But 224 here. Steven, are you East Coast? I think you are. I know we've talked before. I apologize. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Oh, Captain Rob is here. I'm sorry. Rob, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see you pop in.
That's all right.
How are you, my friend?
Good. Sorry, I missed the conference.
Oh, it's okay. You missed a nice, interesting thing of somebody drawing penis symbols all over one of the regional RC's face. Yeah, when he was trying to deliver his video, just somebody was drawing penises all over it. I'm like, wow, it's never an IC without a dull moment.
Sounds more like a furry convention.
Yeah, somebody else said that shit too. And good morning all from France. It's 8:23 a.m. here. Hey, we have yet to have somebody on here from France. So yeah, that said something pretty bad. But no, it was good. I thought it was, for our first one, I thought it was pretty good. We're discussing to see if we want to do this more often. Ooh, I got a private chat. Who's sent me a private chat? Oh, here I am. Yep, gotcha. So we're discussing probably doing it again. A couple of them, maybe 1 or 2 a year, just to get together, have fun. Isn't it a crime to hack into a corporate meeting? Yes, it is, but that was not a corporate meeting. The corporate meeting would be the ECAB meeting. What the? Hello, Jenny. It's always a pleasure to see somebody from Fleet 31. But no, it wasn't too bad. We're actually going to get some patches made up. I've got a couple designs being put out there for like a first virtual IC patch. I know that Region 20 does it quite often. So we'll see. So what's new in your neck of the woods?
Not much. I started getting into RC cars to pass the time.
Oh, how's that going?
Pretty good. I got one truck that's designed to be like a rock crawler, so it's pretty slow. The other one can do about 60, 65. But next month they're coming. And around next month, there's a company, they're putting out one that can do 100 right out of the box. So I got to have it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got a friend of mine. He does like the model planes and helicopters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he just bought it 6 feet long.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
It's a Black Hawk helicopter.
Oh, yes.
And dude, I mean, like the people inside moving everything, they're moving their heads and stuff. And when the turbine starts kicking in, it sounds like a damn helicopter. I mean, it's like, and he'll come down and buzz the crowd and everything. Oh, he's also got a like it's a 6-foot model of the F-16 Tomcat. Oh, dude, when the afterburners get kicked on, that some bitch sounds like it. It'll fly. If it ever flew into a crowd of people, it'd be a massacre.
There was a guy who's got a A-10 Warthog, and he built a Nerf gun into it, and he would actually fly over parks and strafe people.
I see. There was a guy I watched on YouTube the other day that actually did it with like an airsoft pellet.
Mm-hmm.
And he had one that held like each wing he had some under the wing, and he had the massive gun in the middle, and it held like 5,000 rounds. And dude, it shows him shoot and I don't know what he was doing, but he was chasing his wife around on the golf cart, and she was enclosed, and he made the golf cart look like a tank, and it was full of it was packed on with cardboard and some other stuff, dude. It looked like a war. He obliterated that damn golf cart. I don't know how his wife didn't get hit, but I'll tell you what, if I was the wife, I'd have been pissed. I'm just saying. But there's a few people in here right now that I can think of right now. She's in here right now that I would not mind shooting with an A10 Warhawk soft air pistol pellet. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, she knows who I'm talking about because she's here now. She likes to stir shit, but it's okay. We still love her. But yeah, that's an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get another person on. Look at this. They're coming out of the woodwork now.
Well, that and Warhammer 40K, that's not cheap either.
Hell no, it's not. What? My 8 Rob. Yeah, John. I don't think Rob's ever had video on here. I don't think he has a webcam.
I don't, not yet.
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
Well, hell, I wish you would have told me that back when I had you on the first time. I had an extra webcam that I sent somebody else that always, wanted to get on and interact with me on this, and she just couldn't afford a webcam. So hell, I mailed her one of my extras I had.
Oh wow.
Well, John, are you going to stay awake here in our broadcast tonight? Maybe. Just say.
Do you need me to send you one? I've got a spare.
Just say fuck you, boss. It's okay. It won't be the first time you said that to me. So everybody that doesn't know, this is actually 2 members of my crew. This is John Rogers, XO of the Constellation, and Captain Rob is my chief engineer. They've both served with me faithfully for many, many years.
Yeah, for the moment.
Despite, though, that John keeps telling me I need to step aside. So
it was a good party, all right?
Whatever. What party?
Yeah, but I don't say that in public generally.
Mm-hmm. What party are you talking about? I would say the only party you've been to is my vow renewal, and I wish I could take that back. That was a lot of money I wasted. RC vehicles don't work in my neighborhood due to the high tension lines, as well as substation being under a quarter mile away. Yeah, Eric, that would be an issue. I could imagine that. Can you imagine flying one of those damn helicopters or planes into a substation, blowing out half the town?
That's why I don't buy things that fly. Cars don't land on roofs.
What is up with the lag?
I don't have a lag.
I don't.
Rob, maybe it's your internet out there or in East Coastville, wherever you're at.
It could be.
Oh, but it's not. Like I said, but those RC cars, if you get fast enough, you can make those little bastards fly too.
Oh yeah, there's YouTube videos of guys that are making them push 200.
Yeah, I could. Be my luck, I'd hit into the side of a car or a building and take out the whole building.
No, I'd probably hit my roommate in the shin. But the nice thing about the cars is they don't end up on roofs and power lines and trees and.
Hang on one second. So, John, you were at the IC, wasn't you? John Rogers.
Yes.
Were you at the IC?
Yes.
What you think about it, except for the penises being drilled all over the place?
Well, the penises did add a little bit of flavor to the event.
That it did. Are you going
to... I was there. I was in uniform even.
Are you going to IC 2021? It's close to you. How can you not? It's close. It's closer to you than I am, and you came to my damn vow renewal.
Yes, I did. I'm not afraid to travel.
That is true. Yeah, you definitely are not. It just
I'm gonna try.
well, good. It'd be nice. I would say, Rob, you need to come out there too. But you
600 miles. It's not that close.
how much is it? How many miles is it for you, John? Did you say 900?
No, 600.
Oh well, shit. I'm driving
Right.
down. My aide de camp is going to come in the day early, and we're driving down in his motorcomb or Winnebago or the Gruntmobile or whatever you want to call it.
For me, about 600 miles. No, 600.
How long was it? How many miles was it for you to come to Paducah that time?
Yeah.
Danish sausage. Wow. Antonio, you're off the wall, dude.
Well, it'll be the drunk mobile after you guys get on.
Hell yeah. We need somebody sober to drive because shit, I'm not going to drive. I'm not going to want to drive all the way to Florida and be sober. Shit.
About 1,200.
Exactly. Antonio,
Yeah,
we need to put a stripper pole on your thing. Motorhome. We need to put a stripper pole.
yeah. But
And see if we can find some people.
but I didn't have to pay for lodging because I crashed in your chair.
That is true. That is definitely true. We can pick up some Orion slave girls, Antonio, in the motorhome.
Well, I'll get to Florida sober, but after that, no promises.
Well, that's fine because you know what? I'll be sitting on the beach. Bring somebody else on. I think Antonio should come on. Got to have some fun. No, I'm like Friday night. I got up. Or Friday, I got up at 2:00 in the afternoon. I had to go pay.
Didn't that poor actress get poisoned by the green paint they used on her?
I don't know. But I got up at 2:00 on Friday afternoon. I went and paid bills and did some other stuff. Went to work, worked a 12-hour shift, came home, did the IC all day, went right back to work, did a 14-hour shift. I got off at 8:00 this morning, came home, slept till 6, and now I'm not even tired. It's sad. I need to work and cook. Antonio, dude, Antonio, Space Ghost, Space Ghost. The hell is Space Ghost, Space Ghost? Carol, stop laughing at me.
Oh, there's the problem.
What?
I was watching it from Facebook, and there's a delay between StreamYard and Facebook, and so it was totally screwed with me. Now I'm just on StreamYard, and this seems to work.
Yes, indeed. John Hardy, good morning, sir. No, the story is that the camera crew kept adjusting the lenses to get rid of the green. No one told them the Ryan girls were supposed to be green. Oh, interesting. So yeah, I don't know. I've. How was the test for the for the GDPR test, John?
I'm still working on it. I'll probably have it done by Tuesday-ish, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that tough.
Rob, are you taking them too?
Taking which one?
The GDPR test.
Oh, the data one? I haven't taken it yet.
Make sure you do, because you got elevated permissions on the database.
Yeah, I've got to take them if I'm going to be an academy assistant director.
Oh, that's right. What are you doing in the academy?
I'm working in the College of Law Enforcement.
Oh,
Or at
so
At least I hope so.
You're the one TJ found. May God bless you on your little pitiful soul, sir.
Hey, look, I don't know a whole lot about a whole lot, but I do know use of force.
I tell you what, let's talk about use of force, okay? Because I had a use of force incident last Friday night.
Okay.
So we got a call from. I'm not going to say specifics because obviously it's a HIPAA violation.
Right.
But, so we had Jeff. So
Admiral Higdon.
we had a deputy call in and said that they were bringing in a 5150. Okay, for people that don't know, a 5150. A 5150 is a psycho patient, just fucked in the head, really crazy. On top of that, she had snorted enough meth to make the entire United States Navy stand at attention for the weekend. Okay.
Whoa.
So, like, he pulls into the Sally Port. We get the Sally Port down, and he's standing outside his Explorer, and man, this thing is just rocking back and forth, like going ape shit.
Because this chick is just losing her shit.
Yes. And so he put the window down enough, and I mean, I looked at her. She looked like a damn Rottweiler foaming at the mouth.
Mm.
And so I'm like, this is not going to end well. He's like, look, man. He's like, this bitch has got to come here because he's like, I'm not taking him to the next jail, which is 100 miles away. I was like, okay, well, that's fine. So I told her, I said, you need to be calm. I said, are you gonna ride the lightning? I said, hands down. I said, you will ride the lightning tonight.
Was she restrained?
She was. I don't even know how they got ankle shackles on her, but she was handcuffed and ankle shackled.
Was she dog tied?
No.
Ooh. But
she was livid. And so we get her out. She was calm for the most part. I mean, she was kind of mouthy. So, I mean, hang on one second. Somebody else is coming in. So, all right. So she was kind of mouthy, like most women in my life.
Well, yeah. But that's just the effect you have on them.
Yeah. So everything was fine until we get into the jail and you hear that door closed. She sits there and starts getting like she's trying to lunge towards one of the female deputies. And I said, you need to calm down. I said, I'm going to tase you. I said, I'm done. And so about the time I put my taser back in my holster, that bitch jumped up on top of my female deputy, had the arms wrapped around her, and was biting. Like,
wait a minute. She had her hands cuffed in the front?
Yeah, don't ask me.
No.
But she was biting the deputy like fucking vampire. Like, you know.
I mean, a taser under those circumstances is absolutely justified.
But I could not shock her without hitting the damn deputy.
You know what?
Skin to skin, the deputy has a pacemaker. What happens when you shoot with a pacemaker?
Yeah. No,
big no.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's a problem.
I ended up locking my taser in my desk drawer real quick, and I ran back over there, and I'm trying to drag this woman off, this female deputy. And so I had her enough where I finally was able to get her off her, and then she starts like kicking me. And so she headbutts the damn deputy. I have her by the back of her collar. So I pick up her collar, and I had her by her pants, and I threw the bitch. She's 4'11".
Okay, you threw her. Did she hit anything when you did that?
Maybe the booking desk. But the other deputy was on the ground. The other deputy was on the ground, and she was kicking her in the face.
Okay.
So my 7-page use of force form was very colorful on Friday.
Yeah, I imagine so.
But we watched. So Saturday when I went in after the IC, so I was there with my boss, and we watched the report, or he read the report, and we watched the video together. So you see me, everybody that's not met me, I'm like 6'4". Okay, I'm a big country redneck. This is a 4'11" woman.
Yep, corn-fed, brain-dead redneck. Absolutely.
She flew like a bag of potato chips in midair. So our booking desk is a 4.5-foot desk that sits high. She had hit that when I threw her, and it was a 6-foot thing between where I was standing and the desk. I threw her. I didn't mean to throw her, but I threw her, and
you needed to get her off the deputy.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got her off the deputy and got her in there, and she detoxed, and so she's, as far as I know, she's what we call the turtle suit because she's on 24-hour suicide watch.
Right. Was she significantly damaged as a result of your use of force? Unorthodox as it might have been.
She had a bruise. That's about it. The deputy was more damaged than she was. And Stephen Raleigh, to answer your question, I do both. It depends. I've done patrol and I do jail. It just depends on the situation. Because where I work, we're classified as DPS officers, which is the Department of Public Safety. So,
well, the thing is, Eric, they could have taken her to the hospital rather than the jail, but they would have had to subdue her and possibly tranquilize her in order to make that work because she was so combative.
But Eric, you also got to take in consideration COVID-19. They're not allowing, like, the two hospitals we have close here.
Right.
They're not taking anybody in. I mean, Western Baptist Hospital, unless you're bleeding from a car wreck and dying, the ER is locked down.
So, it looks like you had a relaxing week.
Would you all excuse me for just a moment?
Yeah. But yeah, it was not intentional. It definitely was not intentional. It was a spur of the moment. I seen a fellow deputy getting attacked, and I think I wasn't rolled up for it. He said, no, it was classified as use of force and unorthodox, but it's not against policy. So
you had to do what you had to do. That's all there was to it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got an open mic.
Yeah, it's John Rogers getting ice for his liquor.
Oh.
Oh, Steve, you know me so well.
I miss
I know.
liquor.
Yeah,
I'm tempted to drink that beer that I got in the fridge, but it's nasty shit.
only
Oh, God. Life is too short to drink nasty beer.
Yeah, every time John gets on with me, he's got to get his liquor ready because it's usually a shit show.
No, it's not.
Yeah, don't lie, lawyer.
Fine.
See, told you, I knew it.
I can't drink.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's just a shame.
I can't really drink either. I got stomach problems.
Acid reflux.
I got acid reflux. I've got stomach issues, and by God, I'm Scottish. I can still throw down with the best. Now, the next morning, I'll have to be in the sick bay with doctors and nurses breathing life back into my body.
Oh my God!
I got a hiatal hernia
so
on top of my acid reflux, so I'm like triple fucked.
Well,
My problem is I gave up drinking back when I was in my 20s. So, I have an occasional beer, but not that often.
Well, if anybody knows my daughter Natalie, I started drinking the day I got her again. Just saying.
Oh.
I was gonna say, did she put it down too?
Not yet.
Well,
not legally, but
yeah, not legally. She don't.
Look, I've got videos of myself and like Super 8 films of myself at 2 years old going up to my grandfather, snatching the PBR out of his hand, taking a swig and handing it back. So I am a drunk from a long and distinguished line of drunk.
I used to do that too when I was a kid.
Well, like
I think everybody does it at one point.
Me and my ex-wife, we had just found out that we were pregnant with my youngest daughter, Fiona. So my dad took us out. We went celebrating. So, of course, I've never drank the tequila that had the worm in it. And they said when you eat the worm, it's like the alcohol level is like dramatically increased massively. So, like, I'm sitting here doing shots, and I didn't care because it was a surprise, but I still love her. I love my daughter.
Well, tequila is like that.
Woo. So, in tequila, you know that song, Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off? Ooh, let me tell you. My fat ass was getting warm. But, man, I'll tell you what. I swallowed the worm. I was fine beforehand. I swallowed that, and I felt like somebody had hit me in the damn face with a tack hammer multiple times over.
Ooh, ouch.
I don't know how at that time. This was over a decade ago, but I managed to drive home, not hit nobody, and sit in the front seat of my car having a conversation with Kazoo. And if you don't know who Kazoo is, he's the little green alien from the Flintstones. I had a conversation with Kazoo on the hood of my car. That's how messed up I was.
You dum-dums.
Yeah. So my ex-wife called me at the time. She said, "Where are you at?" I said, "I don't know. I'm somewhere and I'm talking to Kazoo." When she come out, I'm sitting in the driveway talking to Kazoo. So yeah, that was the last time I drank. Hello, Jason. Hello, Katie. Hello, Rob. Gene, you're very welcome, sir. It was well deserved. Yeah. That was,
Hello, Katie. Mr.
Was that the only-
Tyranny.
Oh, I was going to say, is that the only person you say hi to is Katie? How do you know Katie, Antonio?
This lovely young married lady this happens to be part of my Mew.
Oh, I am so sorry, Katie. Get with me. I'll tell you some horrible stories about your new later.
Hello, Katie.
Mhm.
I haven't met Katie, but you know.
I'll tell you some. Katie, if you want to come on, you can come on and tell us how much of a horrible leader your boss is. Just saying.
I've been trying to get her and her husband to come on, but she doesn't
Nope.
want to. But Jack, I know she's saying that her husband might.
Don't be shy, Katie, because
Come on.
nobody wants to see this too. And I get out here 2 times a week.
You want to become an NCO? You better start getting into the leadership part.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly. Ask Antonio. Antonio went from a lieutenant to a lieutenant colonel in 6 weeks.
Well, it was a little bit longer than that, but
Was it? No,
it was.
it wasn't that
Well,
bad.
actually, technically, you want to get technical about it. It was actually within a few minutes.
See, if you bribe your boss with the right amount of alcohol, I'll make anything you want in Fleet. I made him an aide de camp and lieutenant colonel. I mean, how good can that be?
Yeah, I mean,
I was
look,
supposed to be a major or something, but
He's a major pain in the ass.
yeah, that's how
yeah.
you get work done.
What were you saying?
Well, I mean, I got promoted from Captain Curmudgeon to Major 2 at one point, so.
Because John is also a major pain in my ass.
I try, sir. I try. Only way to keep you on your toes, Skipper.
I tell you what, though, I feel like I am earning that rank though with all the work I've been doing. I don't know if it's
I should
a
have.
good job, but that's irrelevant. I've been working. No.
By the way, boss, did you do the MSR?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I like that you've got the CS position. You've done more for the ship since you become CS.
Really? What a bastard. Congratulations. You're demoted to something that involves picking up shit out of the toilet for the commander of Starfleet.
Well, that's not unusual. That's my job anyway. As the XO of your ship.
Damn, John, what a douchebag.
Hey, dealing with your shit is my job. My job is to make you look good.
Wow.
Well, it is. That's what any XO's job
Oh, look at that. Kimberly says, I still need to do mine. It's August 3rd, girl. Why ain't you done?
is. Exactly.
I did my unit report
Now, my
about 12
Marine,
hours prior.
my Marine report's not done yet. But
Yeah,
That's sort of outside
they
of my
don't.
purview.
No. They don't decommission you if your Marine report's done.
I had to do the Marine report. I'm not either or. No, our OIC was involved in a car accident.
Oh,
How is Larry?
Larry's at home, from what I understand. He's got to go through some therapy. He's got like 3 broken ribs, something wrong with his
ow.
pancreas, I think. Bruised up there, and so he's got to go through some therapy.
Wow.
So he asked me to do it, and I go, where do I go? It's been a while since I did a report for Marine Corps. but I found it, did it, sent him a copy.
Oh,
But
Well, the Grays might come on here in a bit. They might have to download Zoom.
who's that?
Katie and Jack Gray.
Come on, what?
Zoom.
It's on Zoom. We're not on Zoom.
Whatever we were on.
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Oh, okay, yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I just got the email. Thanks, boss.
Told you it was done. $7.53. Ooh. Carol said it was a bruised pancreas.
okay.
Ow.
I don't know how you bruise your pancreas, but
By breaking
Yeah,
ribs
that's a
next
deep
to it.
bruise.
Yeah, whatever impact broke the ribs right next to the pancreas probably caused those ribs to hit the pancreas,
yeah.
thus bruising it.
So,
From what I understand, he was T-boned, so.
Ow.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would put that impact right
Yeah.
there.
But we're
See?
lucky that he's still around, so.
Larry, see, you should have moved to Kentucky, man. It's safer than Chicago. I'm saying.
Every place is safer than Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
My ex-wife's front living room is safer than Chicago, and I'm the ex-husband.
Well, I mean, now we're talking about safer for you personally.
So everybody didn't know my daughter Natalie joined Starfleet.
Woo, go Natalie.
Yeah.
So,
She's like, I'll never join, yada yada yada. And then she's like, then she caught some of the pictures of like Antonio in his dress uniform at Region 2 and the
Ooh.
ribbons and stuff like that. She said, and she stopped in mid-track. She's like, ooh, what's
Ribbons.
that? And I said, well, that's the Starfleet Marine. She's like, that's not a Star Trek uniform. I said, it's not. She's like, okay, I'll join that. I said, but you gotta be a Starfleet member. She's like, that's fine. As long as I ain't gotta wear that dorky Star Trek uniform, I'll wear that. I said, okay.
she'll move into it.
See,
I don't know.
you know,
Get to use too.
It was the new dress uniform,
Yeah.
Antonio. Yeah, I've been looking for.
Yeah, the
getting
new
one.
black dress.
Yeah,
Best
where,
dress.
where exactly did you get it from, if I may ask?
Uniform Warehouse, I think.
Oh,
I got
it-
a link somewhere, but it's $34 on there.
Well, I'm going to be bigger. So.
Is that the
They,
winter one?
they have all kinds of sizes.
I'm big.
Huh?
can you post a copy of that?
No.
No?
It is
No.
somewhere on the SFMC Starfleet
I'll
Facebook, somewhere in that mess. But
Well,
I will look for it. It'd probably be easier for me to find. I get emails from them still.
Is
So
it like the black copy of the Monster Maroons?
No, it's a waiter
no.
uniform.
it looks more like the uniform you see on Midway or Tora Tora, more like the Japanese uniform style.
Okay. All right.
Well, good evening, good morning to Jack and Katie Gray on Antonio's Mew. I'm so
Hello.
sorry that your boss is so horrible and he has no hair. Why couldn't you guys find a Mew leader with hair? I mean, come on, man.
Oh, man.
But
Why
no,
you gotta bust on people with no hair?
it's simple. He works for me. That's why.
Yeah, to tear it all out.
Yeah.
I've been growing my hair out for 7 months now, and
Why
there's
do
still
you
nothing
always
here.
pick bald people? What
You know,
what
I
is going on with that?
didn't have a receding hairline until I became commander of Starfleet.
Well,
Yeah, which
My
was 10 minutes
medication-
after.
Yeah, like
and
I got
what's left
sworn
of
in.
your hair will all be gray by the time you're done.
I got sworn in at 12:01, and at 12:03, my hair went gone. So yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
My hair
we've known
refuses
Antonio
to
for a
turn
while.
gray.
I am so sorry. So does that mean that since you know him forever, are you guys coming down to IC 2021 too?
If we have the chance to, we just gotta get off of work to go.
And make
Well,
sure
we can,
it's actually
We can get a bunch of people following the the C1, we'll call it the Commander.
Yeah, we could
1
take the
vehicle.
truck and the black
Well-
truck could be security. This the RV could be Commander 1 or whatever you want to call it, Starfleet 1. And
Oh, and we can listen to the
And
song
my truck,
Encore.
yeah.
We can
not
listen
your
to the
truck.
song
No, my truck.
More,
Yeah.
more like drunkard one, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I think I finally talked.
Katie, you can
to my
drive.
wife.
Jack can sit in the back seat and watch Spider-Man movies.
Sure.
I mean,
I
yeah,
finally-
we all know that's going to happen.
I wouldn't even know
I
how to
think
do
I finally
it.
talked.
I'm just probably going to be doing classwork then, so the whole time. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to music and ignoring Jade.
I've got a van that
Steve, I
could
think your
probably volunteer
mic
to
is
bring
off.
a bunch of people.
Now, more than likely, it's probably going
I
to be
think your
classwork.
mic is off, Steve.
It's not.
Oh,
you can hear me.
You're lip syncing me, you asshole.
That's why you're a lieutenant colonel and not a full bird, because you don't know what's going on.
Well, I better go back to being a freaking private then.
Oh no, buddy boy, you're doing such a great job in the academy. For
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
So yeah, everybody that doesn't know, people that actually work on my staff and the Commander Starfleet staff, I keep them extremely busy. Antonio, of course, when I first met Antonio, he was running security at the IC 2019 disaster. Thank God. That's why. So I met this nerdy guy. He had black combat pants on, tucked in his boots, and a black polo shirt buttoned all the way to the top. And he had his pins on the side. And I'm thinking, well, either he is security for the hotel, or this guy is just coming in. He's going to start kicking people's Starfleet ass. Got to talking to him. Antonio is probably one of the most dedicated people I've ever seen, because he did the whole event while sleeping in the backseat of his truck. Nobody knew that. And so on the last night, the Commander Starfleet at the time got him a room where he could actually be in bed. And for somebody that would drive all the way from Ohio to sleep in the back seat of his truck while attending the event, he was actually having to go and use showers in people's rooms and stuff like this. But he was still there on time. He was still positive. He had a fucked up smile on his face, because I always see the joke on him. But so I was like, I got to talking to him, and there's nobody better I could have picked to be my aide de camp. Now, the sad thing is, he probably wished he would have denied that. If we can go back, he'd probably be like, no, you can take that job and shove it.
I did at first, remember? I was like, I don't think so.
He came around, too.
I had to think about it. I was like, man, I know I'm going to work, but,
But do you want to?
On his
I
back.
asked a lot of questions before I said yes.
He sets up and manages the EC meetings for me. He's at all the EC meetings. He's also doing a huge project in the academy, trying to get all the manuals translated to French and Spanish. How's that going, Antonio? I'm sure probably about as good as the academy updating their manuals right now.
Yeah, translation team for the Spanish almost got the MHP almost done, finally. The UK team is, they're fast track. There's not that much difference between, UK English and US English, but there is that difference.
Yeah.
So they're like on their third manual now. The French team started last week, and we finally got someone to do some English audio recording. So for those who might have some kind of disability, can finally have someone read it to them. Narrated, I should say. So we got that all started, and then there's other research stuff that I also do for the CS as well. So, like, hey, go find this. I'll do that. But getting back for I don't know why I switched over to that. I'm sorry, my night meds are kicking in.
Your nightmare. Before I become
No,
Commander Starfleet, I was only taking 4 prescriptions a day. Now that I took office, I'm up to 16.
So to finish up with the
Right.
translation team, we are still recruiting bilingualists. Not primary English, but they must speak English proficient as well as the other language that they are applying for. Also, this gig that I'm doing right now for the translation team is temporary. So anybody wants to come in and take charge and have better people skills than I do,
Yeah. Well, that's not me.
But whoever takes charge must remember that there is going to be a language barrier, so they must know how to socialize with that.
Yeah, it is
Communicate.
hard.
So, but we're always accepting bilinguists. The more the merrier. It is a volunteer job like any other job in Starfleet. So, if you work hard, I'll make sure you get recognized for it. If you don't work hard, but you do kind of work, you can stay. But if you don't work, you're not staying. I will fire you like it wasn't a regular job. And I've had to do that with a few people. So.
Yeah, I remember when Antonio took over the translation team. He wasn't even there a full day. He's like, okay, if you ain't doing nothing, get out. Like, yes, finally.
Well, the page was in existence for like a year and a half, and nothing was going on. I'm sitting there like, there's a lot of people here. And I started asking a bunch of questions. Like, I'm just here to observe. I'm like, no. That's counterproductive.
I had somebody ask me the other day if we can get some of the manuals transcribed to Braille.
Yep, I started asking questions about that, and there's a link.
Rob, you have a good night, bud.
Good night, buddy.
Hey, Rob.
Someone sent me a link that people with Braille could somehow go to, and they can print off Braille versions of our manuals.
Yeah, I'm out. I gotta hit the sack.
All right, Rob. Well, you try to have a good night, brother, and be safe up there. You know, the next one you need to get transcribed like ASAP is the GDPR test and exam, right? Put the mic down, up, down, up, down.
It got
up,
stuck. Already on it. As a matter of fact,
like
Monica. Excuse me. One of the translators. She's going to do it here in a few weeks. She's having personal issues at home, but it's already been kind of started, so we'll get that done hopefully within a month. Within a month, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If things get too, bad for her in her private matters, I'll sign it to somebody else. We got a couple Spanish-speaking people on our team.
WarbyParker.com. Love it. Gotta be John Rogers.
Sir.
Are you watching WarbyParker.com commercials?
I've seen them, yes. Are you trying to say I need to avail myself of their services?
Well, I mean, your glasses look like they can see Mars. I mean, I'm just saying. A bit.
Well, look, I had my lenses replaced, so I need readers and computer glasses. My distance vision's okay. I just saw my ophthalmologist last week.
Mm-hmm. Antonio, what happened to your hand?
Arthritis.
Ouch.
I did a lot of writing, and my thumb really hurts. So I'm trying not to move it.
Is that what
tone is the thing?
Is that what they call it there in Ohio? Is writing?
Well, yeah. A little bit of lotion to make sure you don't get the spider smell.
No. I know it's way after dark. We ain't gonna go that direction, okay, Antonio?
I was talking about that hot sauce. What is it? Hot and spice. What is it? Hot, icy hot. Yeah.
Icy spice. Really?
Look.
Yeah.
We're all getting old and busted to shit. Okay.
And they don't want to hear any of the fucking jokes I know. So
yeah. It would. If you think Hooper is bad.
Hooper's a lightweight.
No, he ain't.
I could go to.
I would love for Jack and Hooper to have a friendly conversation. After they meet each other and get to know each other, I would love for them to actually have a conversation.
Well, you know what? He's gonna be there at IC, so you better come, Jack.
There you go. There's your challenge.
So not my aide de camp. One of my producers, Russell Camp. So he's renting a dunk tank for IC 2021, and people will have the chance to dunk the EC members if they want to help raise money for the scholarship and other stuff like that. You believe that shit?
You know, I would be all about that if I was allowed to use a firearm to hit the target. But if you want me to throw a ball to hit it, no. I'd be throwing like Dr. Fauci, you know.
Well, I tell you what, I'd rather you use a beanbag gun. I'd rather you use a beanbag gun because being as old and blind as you are, I don't want to get hit with a damn bullet. Beanbag is okay. Bullet would hurt.
That's true, but I mean, I can use beanbag rounds in the 12 gauge.
Like we had to get certified with the riot gear we have at the jail, and they've got beanbag guns. Let me tell you, I had to get shot that sumbitch. It sucks as a fat guy. Let me tell you.
Oh, believe me, I know. I know. Been there, done that.
They've got a camera to show us getting hit, and you could just see my fat waving, like the shock all the way up my yard. It was horrible.
I've never seen those videos. That's hilarious. Because you see the fact that.
Yeah, I wish. Go ahead.
That
Jack.
reminds me, we had a when me and her were first met. We were actually working in a college radio station. We had a guy that worked with us. His name was Bauer. He was training in the police academy to become a cop. Mm-hmm. And what the prerequisites was to let you know what it felt like. You had to be shot you had to take a shot from a beanbag round. Mm-hmm. And you had to be held by two people while they shot you in the back with a taser.
Bingo, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Ladder.
Yep.
The hilarious our general manager
spray too.
Said $20. I could have just done that for you myself. I could have just $20. You spent $5,000 for that to have them do that to you. $20. I would have just done it.
well, the thing is the $5,000 is for the certification that goes with it.
Well, no, it does not, because when I had to do mine for the last sheriff's office I was at when I resigned in February, I had to redo it all again for this department.
I just wanted to shoot him. That was it.
I got sprayed from ear to ear across the brow with mace. I got taser. Was it mace or pepper spray? Let's be honest. It was 10% OC spray.
Okay, it's pepper spray.
Shit.
And only 10%? Oh, they use the lightweight shit on you.
Oh, no. That's what we carry on our duty belts. Now, we've got the big fog gun that's got the big handle on it, and we also have the fire extinguisher.
Oh, well, it's like Bear Guard. It's like 20%.
Yeah. That's 20. The one that looks like the
fire extinguisher. Small fire extinguisher. Yeah.
That's a 30%.
Oh.
All we do is open up the door flap, stick the hose in, and hit that motherfucker.
You know, they make an extraction tool. It's funny. You can use it with a regular duty belt unit, and it's like a 6-inch long rubber hose that you put on the nipple of your pepper spray, and then it's got a 5-inch long needle. So that when somebody locks themselves in their car, you can actually insert it through the door seal and then unload your pepper spray into their car while they're in it, which will almost always make them get the hell out.
That's nothing. So in the fire department, we've got what we call the door piercer. It's maybe about 4 feet long. It's got a really, really sharp steel point or titanium point on it, and what it is if it's behind like a steel door, we need to get water in there, we can't open the door, we can actually put that in and we'll hit it and it'll go through the door, and we can blow water pressure through this damn hose. We could also put that in the car and guarantee that their asses are getting out quickly.
Well, I mean, you fill the car with water. They don't have a whole lot of choice. But I've used the extraction tool before, and it was extremely effective.
When you were
I told the guy, I said, look, see this? I'm going to put this in your door, and I'm going to spray you if you don't get out of the car. And he's like, I'm like, okay, that's great, if that's the way you want to be about it. And so I went slow. just pick my spray off my belt, got the extractor tool, put the hose on the nipple, took the nice long stainless steel tip, slipped it through the door into the unit, and I'm like, last chance. And he's like, I'm like, okay.
That's nothing. When you were teaching the law enforcement classes, did you guys talk about what they call the hornet's nest? You know what that is? Or did they not have that back when you were teaching?
Tell me what it is. We might have had it, but we didn't call it.
The hornet's nest is in the shape of a concussion grenade, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a riot in progress and you don't have enough deputies, you can pull the pin, throw it in, and close the door flap, and it's rubble BBs that come out.
Oh,
at
yeah.
high velocity, and they
All right.
bounce, and they hit, and they hurt.
They hurt, they bounce all over the place. You put it in the middle of a crowd and just like...
Yeah, we have 3 of them now for the jail.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, I told my boss, I said, I really want to try one of these. He's like, they're $2,000 a piece. He said, how about not? I was like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, good crowd control is expensive. I mean,
I'd put it in Natalie's bedroom. That's what I would do.
Yeah, you just want to mess up her boyfriend. That's all.
Jack and Katie, if you've been on here or seen my daughter come on here, you'd understand why. Oh no, let's get this.
Yeah, we've seen her once.
So talking about that douchebag, he sent her a message today calling her everything but a white person. Oh, and so she calls me last night.
That's a racist statement. You shouldn't say that.
I would know.
Miss Rowley?
No, I'm not racist. We've established.
I know you're not racist, but
she called me at the jail and told me what he was doing. So he was sitting in the parking lot right beside my building on the other side of the fence, and he was cussing her and saying that he was going to come in and take his shit and beat her and everything else. Dude, this guy has no idea who the fuck he's fucking with. And I sent him a message. I said, look, dude, I will rock that orange jumpsuit for life. I don't care. I said, you're 18. You're not a child. And I got to F you back and say, bring it on, fat boy. So by the time I got my
Did he really say that shit?
Yes. By the time I got my cruiser and got back here, he was gone.
Oh,
wow. Of course he was gone.
Because I was going to shoot the little turd.
No, don't shoot. Beat him within an inch of his life. Have you ever been to a PR-24 class, Steve?
Yes, I have.
Good. Use it. I'm thinking Georgia.
Hey, Antonio, John, Antonio wants to know why you said nipple and unload in the same paragraph.
Well, because
he sent me a private message. Look, I'm not lying, guys. Hang on.
No. Hold on.
I just thought it was funny, and I didn't want to say anything because you were like, it's not too after dark or whatever. I don't know.
No.
Trying to keep it clean.
You don't understand, all right? See, CS canisters, for the most part, if you look carefully at this one, you see it has...
I don't see nothing. There you go.
It has like a nipple on it, right? And what you do is you take and you put the hose on that nipple and then insert the stainless steel tube
this is what we have.
Into the door. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And mine doesn't have a nipple, though. It's got a man tube. Welcome to Trek After Dark, Katie and Jack. Your has been popped. Welcome to the
you understand what I'm saying, right?
I'm shedding tears right now.
Wow, I just got a message from somebody saying if my old man wouldn't kick my ass, I'd ask to join in. I'm not gonna say who, but if this woman says anything about rubber salamanders again, I'm gonna roast her ass on TV. John, it's the nozzle, not the nipple, is what the people were saying.
Well, no, it is. I mean, if you look at it
How old is that sumbitch? Look, the paint's gone. I bet you better not deploy that shit.
No, this one's old, but you see, this is the one I actually used. You'll see that you can.
You stop drinking and show the base can, damn it. You're like all over the screen.
Okay, see?
The nipple.
Yeah, exactly. Right
Stop
there.
playing with the nipple.
And,
Even Jeff's trying to play with the nipple. Damn it, stop. And Antonio just smacked his bad hand here. It's funny as shit.
It's a good thing my mic was off.
nipple.
So I
It's
won't
been a
get-
few weeks. Get that away from me.
I won't get in too much trouble when the AB sends me a message. Want to know why I was talking about nipples on a Trek thing? I said, wait a minute, wait. I had an EC member here too. Let me get
Hey, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa, okay?
Yeah. It's funny though. Roast my
I
ass.
was being completely
It's funny though. Every
serious.
time I have Hooper on, Hooper on here, I get a message from an AB member about 5 seconds into the time he gets on, and he's like,
Don't let him say anything.
usually it's well, this will be an interesting conversation. Let's see where this goes. And then when he got drunk and started talking about strippers and whores, the AB member's over here trying to get my attention, blowing me up, like, tell him to stop. And I'm like, well, it's technically after 10 o'clock. It is Trek After Dark. Kids should be in bed. And then when it really got interesting, that one time, Antonio, you remember that night when it really went off the deep end?
Which one?
Oh, exactly. When he was talking about his 3 digits in women and his conquest and
Oh, I missed the first part of that, but yeah,
well, the
I
AB
kind of got the
did-
picture.
the AB didn't miss the first part of that fucking thing.
I got on right when you were like done talking about it, and then it was like an inside joke the rest of the night.
Yeah,
But I got on. I was like,
yeah, it was like, yeah. I'm sitting here and like I've got Russell sending me a message. He's like, should we stop him? And I'm like, no, just keep going. It's all right. But it was fun. It's never a dull moment we have Hooper on. That's for sure.
Have him make a speech at the IC. It's going to be like when Cornette did the Hall of Fame speech. The Rocket Express just went up to him and just said, "It's like I'm Tim Cornette. This is a live microphone. And our sound guy's on Xanax." So, it'd be about the same thing. It's like this is Hooper. This is a live mic. We're recording this, and our sound guy is about ready to have a stroke. So,
Let me tell you, he's not shy. He'll talk about just about anything. We've had some interesting conversations with him on. I'll say that.
I've been told by
one time-
managers I'm a walking HR violation every time I get into a conversation.
I guess that means I've got a standard I have to meet.
Yeah, so is he.
you should hear Jack talk to some of the local professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, they got some stories. Yeah.
With Hooper's a walking HR violation just by looking at him. Just telling you. And plus, if you go to his page, he's got a suit, a shirt, tie, and full suit that's made of gold color, and he calls that his pimp outfit.
Oh, yeah, the gold lame suit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
I've seen somebody actually wear one of those. I went to a wrestling show. There was a guy sitting in front row, 2 seats from me, in a gold lame suit. If you go on my Facebook page,
That's probably Hoop.
It's like he's sitting like 2 seats down from me while Jeff Jarrett's walking around the ring. So,
yeah. I don't think that was. I don't know where he got this thing, but like Hooper in high school, so he had like a '66 or '67 black Cadillac hearse, and he had a bed in the back seat. Where you put the coffin is where the bed was.
Oh, just so you could have goth chicks.
He said the only reason he had that is because he liked goth women, and goth women didn't like him. But as soon as he got a hearse, everybody wanted him.
oh well, you gotta do what you got.
I've seen that happen.
Come here. Oh, cat. Look at
My ex-wife's roommate,
cat.
hooked up with a guy in a hearse.
She's over here now.
Yeah, just for the record, I had this filled with Mountain Dew.
I thought it was beer. I'm like, yeah, Hooper and training.
I had to do some last minute coursework for orientation for classes tomorrow. I'm starting as soon as about 5 hours. I will officially be a student of Full Sail University's Dan Patrick School for Sportscasting.
Sorry, the cat wanted attention.
So I'm going to school for sportscasting and media and stuff like that. So.
Did I just hear Boston?
What?
The rogue wanted attention.
No, I'm talking about the TV.
It's because John doesn't know how to turn the TV down when he's on stream.
You talking to me?
No. So Jeff, how's everything in your neck of the woods?
Asleep?
You got your grandson tonight?
No. I'm kind of lucky in that end. No, he comes over every day nowadays.
Rob Crane asked,
was
"Still looking for people to come on?"
He was with me Saturday on my little trip.
Where'd you go?
Oregon, Illinois, where the Black Hawk statue is, if you've ever seen that.
Right there.
Yeah, that's, we drove on the opposite side, and it looked pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jack, I think I'm about to drink some of your nasty ass beer you left in my fridge.
Ooh.
The jingling is not that
You
bad.
sure it's beer?
I don't know. Huh?
It's jingling. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
If you wanted to drink piss beer, it's like it would have been like Bud Light or something, or Natty.
Hey now.
Yingling is nasty.
Well, I mean,
Natty's worse. Natty's worse.
usually it's good for boiling broths in.
I used to drink Bud Light all fucking night long.
Well, you know,
Right.
Hey.
It was Budweiser, but then I started watching my weight.
But
you guys could have come. You guys should have come to the R2 summit down there. They had somebody gave the RC mead, and it about killed him.
ooh.
Remember that, Antonio?
Yep.
We had to take him back to his room where his wife was not happy.
Oh,
And I was
wow.
pissed because they didn't save any for me. It was honey mead too. Oh my god.
Well, about the time the lady was turning around and tell us that it needed to be sipped, he had it. He poured it all in a big red Solo cup, and really quickly it hit instantly.
You know,
Isn't
isn't that kind of the point?
I have a question.
Okay.
Did Linda and Wade Olson come to 19?
No, they did not. They sent Linda Cloak stuff to sell.
Okay. No, several years ago at IC13, they were giving out knighthoods to some thing they created. And the way you got in was you had to drink this strong alcoholic beverage. And I'm sitting in the room with them, but I'm not partaking. When Yost Oofing, he had a swig of that stuff to be knighted. And he fell down and he didn't wake up.
Okay.
Someone had to haul his rear to his room. It was hilarious.
I've got a video on my phone.
Yeah.
IC 2019 Friday night. No, it was Friday. It was either Friday or Saturday night. We were all sitting down in the ballroom drinking. Had the Commander of Starfleet there at the time. Had the Vice Commander. Couple RC members were down there. Me and James, David Goldsberry, Linda Clompkin, and yeah. Antonio seen the video. It was interesting.
Yeah, interesting enough, I was trying to recruit for Starfleet Me and Gru and I believe someone else was outside smoking a cigar with an interested. I think he was Navy.
He was a Coast Guard lieutenant.
Coast Guard lieutenant. That's right. That was close. And we were trying to recruit him all night long, and we brought him into the room to have a few drinks and some of those White Castle burgers. Anyway, and and behold, a freaking scene that I never thought I would see.
Commander Starfleet.
And I'm a U.S. Marine.
Dan Tour inebriated, and he's got his belly hanging out, and he's singing, belly on here, and he's throwing around cussing, White Castle this way, bottles this way. I'm just sitting there like, and I wasn't going to have a drink, and then Ryan Case is like, Steve, I made you a drink. If you're ever at any event with Jeremy Karsten or Ryan Case, do not let them make you a drink.
Are you kidding? I would totally like them to make me a drink.
See, Carol Thompson said that she heard that the CS had to be escorted to his room by Marines. Yeah, we took him to his room.
That's one advantage of being the CS. Is you got people that have your back.
I don't know. Depends on what region it is.
They'll throw your ass on a luggage cart and drag you back to your room and toss you on the bed.
I've had some.
There's not enough of the Marines in the world that could carry Dan Tool.
And then they'll even throw water on you to try to wake you up.
Depending on what region I go to, there's some Marines in some regions that don't like me that would help escort my ass to the bottom of a river.
Yeah,
I've been told so by a few of them.
Well, they might bust a couple of ribs before they drop you off. But
they better break more than a couple of ribs because I'm going to fuck up their ward.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Look at how they'll break the rib.
Remember, you're passed out at this point, so.
True. That's true.
Can't
so you watch your ass.
I am Scottish, so it takes a lot for me to get passed out.
Well, I'm Irish.
I'm very glad at this point that I don't drink beer, but I drink rum.
I'm perfectly willing to drink enough to go to sleep.
Hey, 20th Brigade says they got my back. Sweet. Now I just need to get them over here.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, there is that.
I don't know. But it was a fun event. I'll say that. I mean, from the disaster, even though we lost $37,000 on the whole event, it was still.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was my first IC.
That was the worst.
Almost your last.
Come back. Look, come back to the homeland, sir. I might too.
God.
When you win the lottery. Exactly. When I win the lottery, I'll move back home. Go back to where I belong.
I win the lottery, I'm going to disappear.
Shit. I don't know. Well, let's see. Some of the Region 15 command staff has interesting stories involved alcohol, not because I don't drink. Well, let me tell you, we went to the one that was 16 in Louisville. I don't know who these two guys were, but they actually had the hospitality room, and it was packed with every type of liquor known to man, and it was free.
Oh, wow. Well, it wasn't free. People bought it.
Well, yeah, but it was free for everybody coming in.
Oh, yeah. We've got a local con here called Mars Con, and there's a guy, Captain Jack, or Lord Jack, who runs a sort of a con suite, and he usually gets like 4 connecting rooms, and everybody brings the price of entrance is you bring in a bottle of liquor, and then everybody comes in, and I mean everybody comes in and drinks, often to excess. And it's a hell of a time. But, you can try a bunch of different things. And the trouble with different liquors is different liquors affect different people different ways.
Yeah.
So, you come in and, of course, you bring your bottle of the stuff you usually drink, just like you would if you went to a potluck. You
Yeah.
bring something that you would eat. So that if there's nothing else in the potluck that you want, there's something that you can get away with because you brought it. Same with alcohol. But sometimes they'll be, oh, try this grappa, or try this, or try that, or try this. And, oh my God, you want to talk about getting sideways.
I love me some grappa.
This,
Never tried that.
Cat
You ever had ouzo?
No.
Oh, ouzo. My dad brought home,
real
honest
ouzo.
to God, my dad brought home some honest to God Greek ouzo. That's illegal.
That was my
in
first
the United
ouzo.
States.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm being summoned, so I'm gonna have to get going here, guys. It's been a blast.
Thank you for being with us, Jeff.
Okay,
Thanks for being with us,
appreciate it.
Jeff.
Have a good
Okay,
one,
we'll
Jeff.
see you guys later. Bye.
But yeah, Dad brought home an entire case of Greek ouzo with the narcotic kind, not the kind that's legal in the United States.
Yeah, I was on my was it my first deployment? No, it was my second deployment. Yeah, because it was after 9/11, and we were in the Greek islands, and they had like this entire spread of just like
oh yeah, the
Greek
smorgasbord
spread,
of liquors.
smorgasbords of good goodies, candies, freaking baked goods, and basically all they had was ouzo. They had some other stuff, but the Navy people and the Marines are going, what the fuck is ouzo? Because there were some people there that, every time they had an ouzo shot, they would go, ouzo! We're like, what's ouzo?
Ouzo's cocaine.
And, yeah.
Right.
And nobody knew the alcohol content before we started drinking it either.
Oh, yeah. that shit is high alcohol and cocaine.
They're like, why is it so expensive for a shot? Even in the United States, this is ridiculous. It was like $25 for a shot.
Exactly.
And
that shit will mess you up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like 14 when I tried it the first time.
God,
so Dad brought home a whole case.
Look at this.
Cases of stuff.
We're talking about drinking and alcohol, and we still have 10 people watching us.
So?
Must be waiting for Hooper, because we put up the Hooper signal.
Well, who says they're not drinking too? So,
yeah, you probably heard his name. Did somebody call Hooper?
Hooper, where are you at, Hooper?
Hooper, man.
Yeah, Hooper.
It's the bird, it's the plane, it's the black curse man. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Hooper should be here, but I'm almost out of liquor, so I'm gonna have to go soon. It's terrible. I was working until after the liquor store closed. So.
You don't drink until you pass out. You drink until you don't have any more liquor, and then you pass out.
Oh, Jack found vodka.
Well, if I've got plenty of liquor, I drink till I pass out. So,
Oh, okay.
Me and her were at the store one day, and they had these. They're kind of like those popsicles in the big tubes, but they're actually alcoholic, and they come in different flavors, like pina colada and strawberry and stuff like that. Yeah, we got a couple of them. Like we just bought
and
the.
So why are you not availing yourselves of them?
Yeah. Yeah, we just have them in the freezer, take for whenever. So
get some, criminy. Why are you waiting?
You go get those?
We got shit to do tomorrow. That's why.
True. Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on. I got shit to do tomorrow, too. That doesn't stop me.
And Grace from Ireland, one of the Banshee babes. Well, good morning to you, lovely lady. And John, to answer your question, your package did not come yet, sir.
What?
Not you, the other John. John Hardy, the one that. So, like, the only thing I get from people, and I love it. I don't know why but it's so awesome. I get like packages. I kid you not, like all the time from international members. Huh. Let me show you what I got just the other day. Hang on.
Oh, it's so hard to be the CS.
I was watching the hell's that? One of the Next Generation movies. The not is it Insurrection? Yeah, Insurrection. I was watching
Maybe.
Insurrection. At the beginning of the movie, where Captain Picard is getting Captain.
Oh,
Captain,
cool.
oh shit, Harry Potter. Is it a magic stick?
No, this is for my daughters, but these are the masks made of each one of the houses.
Those are
Nice.
cute.
And
Oh.
made in Ireland and sent over here.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what these houses are, but it's all good.
Oh, she would know. She's a big fan of the Harry Potter series.
Oh, my 9-year-old is too. Beam me up, Sky. There's no more intelligent. Amen.
I know, right?
Oh, you want me to show him? It's like the that Remco phaser I have.
Yeah.
Hold on, Matt.
I saw this T-shirt and I had to have it because it's true.
Yes, Carol, I have red skivvies. But look, okay, let me show you. They are the Grinch. See?
You're a mean one,
Mr.
the
Grinch.
Grinch.
This is one of the oldest things I have in my collection. I bought it for like $10 off a guy in a toy trade. This is a from the 1973 Remco phaser.
Oh wow!
Yeah, still got the box and still got the box. Does not have the target discs with it, but
Oh, I actually used to have one of those when I was a kid. And they have these little
attached to the
little
cardboard.
discs, and the little discs are the same size as those Necco wafers,
Yeah.
and you could actually fire Necco wafers from the thing.
Yes, thank you, Anthony Raythorn. You made you made two girls very happy.
Yeah, it's one of my. It's like I lucked out on this. It's like the guy who was selling it sold it to me for $10.
Oh wow!
Yeah, this thing goes for. It's like even without the target discs with it, it's still about like $50 to $70. So
We have a place here called The Shed. It's kind of like a flea market, and they got like 9 or 10 booths of nothing but Star Trek, and it's the same shit we
Nice.
bought it.
Mm.
We have a thrift store up here in Lake County, I think it is, that you can actually walk around and find stuff. And
we got
it's
a couple of them.
well, a few, yeah. This is the one in Wycliffe, though.
Yeah, antiques and uniques.
Antiques and uniques. They have a whole bunch of old stuff, and they're like old coins and knickknacks. It's actually really cool to look around in there, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
I've gone through there and I have found old GI Joes from the 70s. I found record albums from the 1950s. Let me see. Somebody had the whole collection of the Annie dolls from the original movie from the 70s. They actually had that, and it's like just a whole bunch of those. Somebody had original Wish Trolls, the original treasure trolls with the little jewel. It's a guy, and then there's another one. It's a guy we used to go to the Craft and Antique Coin Co-op in Painesville, which is another one. I've gone in there and I found like Dawn Post masks from like the early 80s, which you can't find anymore. And they're the ones of like the Star Wars ones. I found a couple of Star Trek ones a couple of times.
Yeah.
I mean, I found a lot of really like obscure, hard to find stuff before. And I start going back in Sci-Fi Channel magazine. It's like from the 90s. It's like I started collecting a bunch of those, and I'm looking at all the ads for all the old costumes and stuff like that. And a lot of those you can't even. This is back when there wasn't as big of there wasn't like the access we have now for costumes, but you had to know a guy or you had to trust like some ad you found in a magazine or some shady dudes that you met at a comic convention, something like that for almost everything. I think a couple of them I even found like an ad for SFI in there. It's like a couple of times. So
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of them's from like 95, 96.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a possibility of that. I mean, Pioneer Home Video used to sell anime for God's sakes back then. So
No shit. That's odd.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
yeah,
Don said he'll be right back. Have you guys seen the new intro video for the Commander Starfleet?
have not. We've been a
No.
little busy lately. It's like
Right,
with
so we've got one for the Ask Me Anything.
Mhm.
We've got one for the After Dark, and we have one for the Icons, and then we have this one.
okay.
You all know that's the Federation national anthem, right?
Yep.
So yeah, don't like you're just jealous because the lieutenant colonel has nothing good for him. Don't worry, I'll have a video for you introducing in the second place of the asshole of the night, the bald man himself, Antonio DeAngelis the third. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to work on this. I got this blasted GDPR. It reminds me, did you do your GDPR class, Antonio?
You know I did.
Oh, okay. A lot of people tell me, I did. And I never remember who actually tells me if they did or didn't. So
Yeah, I sent you a picture. It was everything, and then you asked me my opinion, and I told it to you.
Because it's like the problem you're having with your.
He already knows.
what?
Oh, your PD.
Yeah, I kind of have to redo the test again.
Which one? PD10? PD100?
120.
Which one is that?
This will be her,
History.
this will be her
what?
third time.
Third time.
Oh, it's okay.
She didn't fail or anything. It's just it wasn't going through, and she just kept deleting her work. And I'm like, and she didn't tell me that she was deleting her work. I'm like,
I deleted it. I sent it to Shane, thinking that he was going to grade it. Antonio, and then I deleted that. Antonio sends me a thing today, tagging with the new PD director, and I messaged him and I'm like, "Hey, did you get the test that I sent to Shane?" He goes, "No, I didn't, but you can send it to me." And I'm like, "Crap."
well, Katie, another thing too. You can. Did you use Yahoo or something, or
No, I used my Gmail.
you used your Gmail?
Go to your sent
Well, go to
items.
your, I was going to say, go to your sent items.
I tried that.
I'll tell you what, if I was able to remote access to your computer, I can find that email. You'd be amazed how many times I remote log into my parents' computer all the time. It's hilarious. All right. So good luck on your 120. Don't delete it again. Save it. Be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like my PD courses I literally left on my computer 5 years before I deleted them. They were on a folder on my desktop. But I forgot because I had 2,000 documents on my desktop. It was stupid. So, all right, guys. Thank you all for coming on, and you all have a blessed night.
You too.